So we're just going to go over Pilates ab crunch. A little bit of detail to it. I mean, you know, it is sometimes a bit overcooked Pilates, but with good reason. Good reason. Basically, obviously, you're having a lot of people with crash, you know, coming out of car crashes, all sorts of injuries. So there's a lot of detail to it, especially with the breathing. I will say with the breathing, give it time. Like say it's like it's having a stretch. So basically, a lot of people get put off by Pilates because there's so much breathing when you first start. Give it time, give it 3 or 4 sessions, because once you get it, I'd say out of most of the breathing, different systems I've done, it's the best feeling ones. You do so much of it. But yeah, there's obviously very specific reasons for the breathing. Because it's, and also, or one of them also, it'll slow down the tempo. Slow as harder, fast as easier. Generally on the negative phases, all these exercises, we'll repeat this as we go. So when you get into the ab crunch, go at your speed. Okay, so slow as harder, fast as easier, especially in what we call the negative phases, the lowering down phases. All these exercises are the hardest parts. So again, that's where you really exploit the speed and tempo to make it as easy or as hard as you like, and the levels. You know, the levels, you can go up and down the levels. Generally, you know, I think Pilates is not Pilates unless you've got levels all the way through, unless you've got like intermediate, advanced. But generally with council run gyms, you don't really get the, like I've come across anyway. I know the bigger ones do. With the littler ones, won't have an intermediate class. They won't have a advanced to the beginners. So you have to, you know, you have levels, 1, 2. You know, sometimes I'll have 7 levels. Because you know, it gives the person, say you can't do anything, it's come out of a car crash, etc., something, then the people will go a little bit further. But I always believe, really, even the easy Pilates ones, sometimes the best. They've got the best, in my opinion, the best principles to them. But I'm digressing. So the ab crunch has got a lot of detail to it. We do a little bit of breathing to get into it. There's quite a lot of setup. Like I say, that's what I was meaning about overcooked. But it, you know, I think the back can get overcooked with the sort of neutral spine, stuff like that. I would do everything with an imprint. I know there's neutral spines. Again, I did sort of modify it to just, you know, I've seen some people do that. Handed the small arch of the back up to the knuckle for neutral, and then flat back the feet off the floor. Forget it, all flat back. Simplify it. Some say you're gripping at the glutes a little bit too much if you do everything in an imprint. Which, I suppose that's true, but again, Pilates, the whole principles of Pilates is, you know, whenever you feel a bit of tension, you come out and do a stretch, pull your knees towards your stomach. Once you know what you're doing in there, just come out and have a release stretch. That's the whole thing. Because they're generally all release stretches in Pilates. That's the difference, or the emphasis is slightly different to yoga and other body systems, where you're coming out to have a release stretch, or you're going to counterbalance the exercise you just done with release stretch. So I'm going off in different angles here, but I will say this, there's a lot of breathing. You breathe in to prepare, you exhale on a motion, you breathe in to hold, exhale back down. Some vary from that even, gets confusing, but with the ab crunch, that's what we're doing. But we're going to modify it, and yeah, everything's a flat back. We go to the neck, get that in the right position. Like I say, you get a lot of whiplash injuries, people, you know, car accidents, etc. coming in. So we're going to modify it with the neck. I will say in it, but I'll take my time to get there, about the fingertips to the back of the head. We do a gentle head nod, fingertips to the back of the head. I will get there eventually, but I will say, now I said it, get there before I even say, because I'm taking my time to get to that, saying put the fingertips to the back of the head. Because, yeah, say if you're feeling pain still, try that and see if it helps. Before I even say on the ab crunch, okay, like I say, because I take my time getting there, there's a lot of detail to get through before we get to that, okay. What I will say, if you are doing it, okay, make sure it's just the fingertips, not the whole hand. You're only pushing this neck out in neutral, you know, especially if you have whiplash injuries, stuff like that, you know, you don't need to be putting that neck out in neutral. So with the fingertips to the back of the head, if you are doing that, because it's going to start hands at sides, like I say, get there before I say even. If you're doing the fingertips to the back of the head, that will help us use the sterno muscle, the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Let's call it sterno muscle. Okay, will help you use that, but take the tension away from the back of the neck. Okay, and the cerebral flexion here will help us use these occipital muscles, your little proprioceptive muscles round the skull. So All I say, get there before. I've got this. It could be a pad. It could be like a block. You know what I mean? But I'm just, if you're at home like me, a pillow, yeah, or 2 pillows. So you haven't got so far to come up and down. So that modifies it a little bit for you as well. Optional, all options to you. Okay. But before we get into the ab crunch, we're going to do another exercise. We're going to do 2 actually. We're going to do one for breathing, then we'll do another exercise. I'm going to do a bit of breathing with you, then I'm going to come to something here. If this don't agree with you, just come to the position where we'll start a lot of the exercises in here. So feel and just relax. You want to move around for a bit and relax. That doesn't agree with you. But I'm going to go through modifications on that. Or, you know, when I come out early, come to this. And, yeah, we get into the ab crunch. So, I'm waffling. So, I'm going to just get straight in with the breathing. So, we're going to fold over to this position. Now again, it is a flex position, the opposite of what we normally do in Pilates, because yeah, we're flexed. We're normally doing stuff to fight up against gravity generally, also we do all the 4 actions of the spine, but this will compress the area between the ribs and the hips. Okay, so again, we have to gather in to get that corset muscle. As we go, I'm going to go into this. All Pilates is zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out the abdominals. These muscles go together, but you'll really be able to feel that in this position. If this position don't feel right for you, there's other ways. I've done it on other tapes, standing with hands on heels, etc. But you know, you can just come out and just do the breathing in any position really. But I'm going to start here. I'm going to start with the breathing. So, as you right now, zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals. Their muscles go together. You can't do one without the other. We're going to breathe in through the nose whenever you like. And exhale through pursed lips. If you're sort of blowing out a candle through pursed lips, as you keep zipping up pelvic floor and scooping out your abdominals. Keep breathing in through the nose whenever you like. And exhaling through pursed lips. So you're sort of blowing out a candle through pursed lips. And as you do this right now, you'll feel that breath going low and deep to these lower lobes of lungs, because as you right now zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, there's nowhere else for that breath to go apart from into them lower lobes of lungs, the intercostals, the ribs, anywhere but the stomach. Because as you're zipping up pelvic floor and scooping out abdominals right now, that breath can only go into them lower lobes of the lungs, the intercostals, the ribs, them fish gills. 3D style. Keep breathing in organ deep, cell deep, even bone marrow deep, into them lower lobes of lungs, the intercostals, the ribs, anywhere but your stomach. Lovely. What we call lateral thoracic breathing there. Helps us use our pelvic floor and our corset muscle, our powerhouse, our girdle of strength. 3 layers deep, wrap around our spine in the most efficient manner right now. As you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, that's going to help us breathe anywhere but our belly button. But keep breathing into them lower lobes of lungs, them fish gills, 3D style. As though someone's opening an umbrella inside your rib cage and letting go. Or someone's just pushing out from inside your ribs and letting go. That lovely, free, expansive breath. Keep breathing in organ deep, cell deep, even bone marrow deep, into them lower lobes of lungs, the intercostals, the ribs, anywhere but the stomach. Even imagine someone's wrapping a scarf around your ribs. You breathe in that scarf wide and full. Keep breathing through the nose and exhaling through pursed lips. You're sort of blowing out a candle through pursed lips. Lovely. Simply riding the wave, that lovely out breath, that resonant, vibrant out breath. Works like a cough or a sneeze. Naturally helps us zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals without even trying or trying not to try. Keep breathing to that accordion, the ribs. Safe in the knowledge we can only breathe into them lower lobes of lungs as we zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, because there's nowhere else the breath to go. As you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, that breath can go anywhere apart from in to that belly button. And only into these lower lobes of lungs, the intercostals, the ribs, anywhere but the stomach. As you keep breathing in from the nose whenever you like, And exhaling through pursed lips. You're blowing out that candle through pursed lips. Lovely lateral thoracic breathing. Helps use that pelvic floor and our corset muscle, our transverse abdominis, wrapping around our spine in the most efficient manner right now. Helping us breathe anywhere but our belly buttons. So from there, optional. Remember, you've got this option just to come to here if this is too much. Okay, but we're going to go here. Fingertips to this position. Reason it's fingertips, we don't want these shoulders coming in. Okay, most of us are very overactive in these upper traps. They tend to want to take over. We're going to keep an eye on that the whole time, but for that reason it's fingertips. We're not sort of hugging like a long lost brother here. We're lean back slightly, fingertips here. Now when you're ready, nice resonant vibrant out breath. It's exhale, soften knee joint, slightly bent on the knee joint, breathing coming back, fingertips here. Exhale through pursed lips, breathing coming back. Nice resonant out breath. That works like a cough or a sneeze and actually helps you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals without even trying or trying not to try. Exhale through pursed lips. You point at the wall, breathing coming back. Exhale. Remember, slow is harder, fast is easier, especially in this negative phase. So exploit the speed and tempo to make it as easy or as hard as you like. Exhale through pursed lips, breathing and letting go. If you want to make it harder, chest as toes, level 2, optional. Watch these shoulders, they will try and take over. Exhale, breathing, let go. Exhale, breathing, let go. If you want level 3, no hands. Exhale, breathing, let go. If you want level 4 to finish, the last 4 reps, 2 hands, 1 leg, but watch these shoulders each time. They will have a mind of their own. Exhale, breathing, let go. Let's go 2 more. Exhale, breathing, let go. Let's go 1 more for good luck. Exhale, lovely. We're going to come out here, whatever you can do. We're going to go straight into our ab crunch position, our base position. I will give you the option though. Again, optional here, remember, I will emphasise these things. You go, base position. So, legs are aligned basically, okay. If your heels are aligned with your sit bones, you know your legs are aligned. Okay, knees aligned with hips, but I wouldn't overcook it. Again, not too far back here, not too far forward. Okay, just nice and relaxed. And again, really good position to come in. And again, if you want to sort of a bit of a roll around and massage the glutes, you can do it any time here. You want to come out and do this, you can do. But we're going to go from neck downwards to shoulders, then to the back. Okay, so when you're ready, we start with cerebral flexion on the neck. So when you're ready, okay, very gentle head nod. You're breathing through the nose, then you're exhaling through pursed lips to let go. Again, watch the eye line. So when you're ready, very gentle head nod, breathing in, exhale, let go. Okay, so when you're ready, very gentle head nod, breathing in through the nose, exhale through pursed lips to let go. As though you're sort of nodding at an auction, you're watching a bug on the ceiling. Very gentle head nod, breathing in, exhale, let go. You're sort of giving yourself a double chin nearly. Okay, again, as though you're watching a bug on the ceiling, you're nodding at an auction. And we will be taking this into everything with our head off the floor. We take this gentle head nod in. So protect the neck. Lovely. Very gentle head nod, breathing in. Exhale to let go. As though you're watching a bug on the ceiling. You're nodding at an auction. Very gentle head nod, breathing in. Exhale to let go. Allowing that nose to float back to its own natural neutral position. I'm going to pop down to the shoulders, get them ready. So I'm not going to do too many of these. I'm going to do one basically. So first of all, fingertips in towards the ground. That's going to help us use this serratus muscle around the rib cage. Helps with shoulder girdle stabilisation. These serratus muscles here. So press about 20% in towards the ground, and you're going to breathe in, shoulders all the way up towards the ears. As you're still pressing them gently, then we're going to, on the exhale through pursed lips, reach for the heels, allow the weight of the world to come off your shoulders, and simply relax and let go. Okay, lovely. You find, I'm not going to overcook that, you find that them shoulders will spread out like sand on the floor there, just with them 2 motions. Then we go down to the back. So we're going to do everything for a flat back today. So to prepare ourselves for that, nice resonant exhale, we're going to exhale 3 pursed lips as we flatten out our back and zip up pelvic floor. Then breathe in to let go and allow your spines to release, relax and lengthen. Then when you're ready, it's exhale 3 pursed lips as we zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, and breathe in to let go. Breathe in for the nose, then you exhale 3 pursed lips. We flatten out the back and zip up pelvic floor, scoop out your abdominals, breathe in to let go. As you carry on doing that, you'll find they go together like a chain reaction. As you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, you can't do one muscle without the other anyway, and you'll flatten out the back. They go together like a chain reaction. Breathe in to let go. Again, we do everything from a flat back today, okay? Again, when you're ready, let's do a few more. Nice resonant exhale. That works like a cough or a sneeze. Naturally helps us zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals without even trying or trying not to try. Exhale, 3 pursed lips. Breathe in to let go. Lovely. When you're ready, exhale, flatten out the back. Tuck under the tailbone. Breathe in to let go. Allow the spine to release, relax and lengthen. Then start the breathing again when you're ready. Exhale, flatten out the back, zip up pelvic floor, scoop out the abdominals. Breathe in to let go. You can't do one without the other. Okay. You zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals. As we flatten out the back also. That goes together like a chain reaction. So let's put this all together on ab crunch. I will emphasise if you need a block or two so you've got less to come up. Great. Okay. I will also emphasise, I'm going to go through all the modifications. Like I say, get there before I say, even, yeah. If you with the fingertips, only the fingertips. I will get there eventually. Okay. But go there straight away if you're really suffering with that. You can always take them away. And yeah, if it you never want it hurting at the back, stop straight away. I will say that. There are other exercises. Okay, even with all the modifications, okay, if you feel it here, fine. Sternum muscle, you know, that's working, not too bad. Okay, but I'll give loads of options. With all these options, if it still hurts, don't even go there. Do another exercise. Okay, there's loads of other exercises. You never want to feel it at the back. Okay, if you feel it here, fine. So let's get into this. Like I say, when you're ready, we'll put this all together on our ab crunch. So when you're ready, very gentle head nod breathing, maintain that. As we exhale up, we also flatten out our back. We breathe in through the nose to hold at the top. Then we exhale back down through pursed lips, still looking to maintain that gentle head nod and flat back. Until the head touches the floor, we allow our spines to release, relax and lengthen as you let the breathing go. Then you start again when you're ready. Very gentle head nod breathing, maintain that. As we exhale up, we also flatten out the back on that exhale through pursed lips. We breathe in the hold at the top through the nose. Then we exhale back through pursed lips, still looking to maintain that gentle head nod and flat back. Till the head touches the floor, we allow our spines to release, relax and lengthen. As you let the breathing go for a while. Then when you're ready, we go again when you're ready. Very gentle head nod breathing, maintain that. Exhaling up through pursed lips as we also flatten out the back. In your middle back, shoulders off the floor. We breathe in the hold at the top. Then we exhale back down, still looking to maintain this gentle head nod and flat back. Till the head touches the floor. And allow our spines to release, relax and lengthen. And we go again at your speed or my speed. See what suits you. We start the breathing again. We can breathe in for the nose. Breathe for the nose, very gentle head nod breathing in. Exhaling up through pursed lips as we also flatten out the back. Eye line between the knees. We breathe in the hold at the top. Then we exhale slowly down, still looking to maintain that gentle head nod and flat back till the head touches the floor. Then we allow our spines to release, relax, and lengthen. Then we go again when you're ready at your speed. Very gentle head nod, breathing and maintain that. As we exhale up, we also flatten out the back, eye line between the knees. We breathe in and hold at the top. Then we exhale slowly, slowly down. Still look to maintain that gentle head nod and flat back. And we allow our spines to release, relax, and lengthen as you let the breathing go for a while. You start again when you're ready. Very gentle head nod, breathing in, maintain that. As we exhale up through pursed lips, we also flatten out the back. Then we breathe in and hold at the top. Then we exhale slowly, slowly down. Still looking to maintain that gentle head nod and flat back. You allow our spines to release, relax and lengthen as you let the breath go. You go back in when you're ready with the breathing and the motion. Okay, remember, you've always got that option. Fingertips at the back of the head, you're feeling tension there, even in their modifications. That'll help us use the sterno muscle, front sterno muscle. Take the tension away from the back of the neck. Okay, lovely. Again, remember, your speed. Slow as harder, fast as easier. Especially in what we call that negative phase, that lowering down phase of all these exercises is always the hardest part. So you really exploit the speed and tempo to make it as easy or as hard as you like. Slow as harder, fast as easier. Especially in what we call that negative phase, that lowering down phase of all these exercises. Lovely. And again, eye line between the knees as you're doing this. That'll help your peripheral vision. Your neck is in time and space. Okay. Breathe in through the nose to hold at the top. Exhaling back down. Through pursed lips. Going to breathe in to hold at the top. And exhale back down. Lovely. Again, if you want to make this a little bit harder, optional, okay, then you can bring one leg up, level 2, the other leg up, and be extra careful to flatten out your back, okay, because there's no contact with the feet floor, it's harder to maintain a flat back. Tuck under the tailbone. So same deal with the breathing. If you want level 2, you can always go back to level 1. Very gentle head nod, breathing in, exhaling up, breathing hold at the top. Exhaling back down. Okay, if you want to make it harder, still level 3, legs up in the air, optional. Feet together, flat back. Very gentle head nod, breathing in, exhaling up. Going to breathe in, hold at the top. Exhaling down. Lovely. If you still want to make it harder, level 4, bring the legs down as low as you can maintain a flat back, but be extra careful. If you are doing level 4, only come down as low as you can maintain a flat back. Any hesitation of an arch back, even a slight bit, take the legs higher. Rather you be higher than lower, okay, to maintain a flat back. If you're on the side of safety, take them higher if need, or go back a level, okay. So again, here, or straight. Long levers are harder, so maintain a flat back. But again, so I'm arching there, I'll go a bit extra higher there. See what suits you. Go up a level, down a level, see what suits you. Same deal, breathing to prepare. For the nose, you're exhaling through pursed lips. Initiate the move on the out breath. You're breathing the hold at the top. Then you're exhaling through pursed lips, back down. Initiate the move on the out breath for these ones. Lovely. Let's go 3 more. My speed or your speed. When you're ready. Okay. I will give you another option actually. If you want to make it a bit harder and still support the neck, cross the hands over here. Optional. Totally optional. That's like a level 5-ish. Okay. Or 5th layer, should I say. So again, whatever hand position, down here, fingertips to the back of the head or here. Let's go 5 more. My speed or your speed. Okay, I think I'm going to go down levels, I'm sure. Go to here, level 4. Very gentle head nod, breathing in. Exhaling up, initiate moving the out breath. You're going to breathe in the hold at the top. Then you're going to exhale through pursed lips on the way back down. Lovely. Then when you're ready at your speed, very gentle head nod, breathing in, maintain that. As you exhale up through pursed lips, eye line between the knees. You're going to breathe in the hold at the top. Exhaling back down. Remember, take the legs higher as you start to bow the back. Let's go 2 more. My speed or your speed. Very gentle head nod, breathing in, maintain that. As you exhale up through pursed lips, you're breathing the hold at the top, eye line between the knees. And you exhale back down. Let's go 1 more. Full nice release stretch for good luck. Very gentle head nod, breathing in. Exhaling up. And breathing hold at the top. And exhale back. Well done. So spend a little bit of time on them. Pull them knees in. And just have a little bit of a roll round. You pull the knees in, that helps you maintain a flat back easier. Have a little roll round there. Again, roll round in a circle one way, then roll round in a circle the other way. Lovely. Just to massage that lumbar region of the spine in a different manner. We go from side to side then. Just looking to release the knots that bound you, feeling that sense of liberation and freedom to lower back the glutes, the buttocks. Lovely. Then we're going to move around the hips. Figure 8 style, the same direction. It doesn't really matter. Hula hoop size or halfpenny pence size, it doesn't really matter. Just feel the release in the hips. It's always nice to release the hips. We tend to shorten up the hips a lot in everyday life through sitting down, etc. It's always nice to release the hips and release the knots that bound you. Lovely job. Toe down on the heel as if you dip into a pool of water. Toe down the heel. We do a few here just to release up. So we're just going to have a little bit of roll round. Again. From here, we're simplifying the breathing. We're going to breathe in through the nose. And exhale through pursed lips for as long as you like, as you wring out all the tension from the spine. So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in through the nose. And it's and simply start again when you're ready, breathing in through the nose, and it's massaging the glutes and mobilising that lumbar region of the spine. Lovely. Just wringing out all the tension from the spine. Lovely. Now from here, if you want to take this on a little bit further, then we can take it up. Just relax there for a little bit. Doo-doo. Shut a few windows. So yeah, so we're just going to go into this one. So you can take this on further. If you want to take it on further, come back a little bit, then all we're going to do is take the hands out here, level 2, like a level 2 for this one. Okay, this is just breathing in, exhaling all the way through. If you do want to make it a little bit hold it, we take one leg up, the other leg up, and be extra careful to maintain a flat back. It's like a level 2, just for our pavarita from yoga really. We're going to exhale one way, only as far as you allow the legs to melt in towards the floor and relax, and you turn to look at the back hand here. Get that sternum neck muscle you just worked. Let the breathing go for a while. Fingers can reach towards the walls. Piece of string on your fingers. Makes me yawn, that one. And we're going to breathe in, come back. Okay, check you've got a flat printed spine here. If you're struggling with that to keep a flat back, allow the knees to come further back towards the body and help you maintain a flat back easier. Okay, optional, knees in line with hips, tabletop, or back here. Then we're going to exhale the other way through pursed lips and look at the back hand. When you look towards the back hand, reach with the fingertips. If you like, only if you like. You're letting your breath go for a while each time. Then you start the breath again. You breathe in back to centre. Check you've got a flat printed spine there in the centre. Like I say, if you're struggling there, bring the knees back towards the body. Then you exhale through pursed lips. You gather in, zip up and hollow, look towards the back hand. Bring that sternum neck muscle in. Let the breathing go for a while there. And when you're ready, you start the breathing again. Breathing, coming back to centre. Check you've got a flat printed spine there. If this is too much, go back to level 1 with the feet on the floor. If you like level 2, fine. Exhale. Only as far as you allow the legs to melt in towards the floor and relax and let go. Looking towards that back hand. Reach with the fingertips. And breathing, coming back to centre. If you want to take this on to like a level 3, like I say, you've always got the level 1 here, we did. If you want to take it on to level 3, we take one leg up here. Long levers are harder to maintain a flat back. Exhale, breathing, come back. Check you've got a flat and put it back. Then swap over the legs. Exhale. Again, I like to call them layers really, because again, they're not specifically in order, they just add bits on each time. And you swap over, exhale. Like an L shape, so you can go back a level. Again, if you want to add a little bit of instability, let's call this level or layer 4. We're going to kick that buttocks towards, kick the heel towards the buttocks even. Add a little bit of instability. Actually, we won't. What we'd do, we'll do it slightly different. We just kick 2 legs here, okay, and then we exhale only as far as you can maintain control without touching on the floor. Okay, if you want to look towards the back hand, feel free. Optional, that's optional now. You go up the levels, breathing back to centre, exhale the other way, only as far as you can maintain control. If you want to look towards the back hand, optional here, because this challenges the peripheral vision a lot more now. Again, if that's too much, just look towards the ceiling. Breathing, come back, and we exhale now, only as far as you can maintain control without touching down on the floor. If you want to keep your head central, feel free, or still keep that turn away from the knees, towards the back hand. Breathing back to centre. Then we exhale the other way, through pursed lips, looking towards the back hand, away from the knee. That's too much. That challenges the peripheral vision a lot to stabilise. You can just keep your eye line towards the ceiling, then breathing, come back. Yeah, that's the way we do that one, I think. That's the level 3. Changing around a little bit here. Exhale, a few options anyway, like I say. So, then if you want level 4, we call this one level 4, optional. You're not going to touch down on the floor. Exhale, doesn't matter what leg, extend the lever length. That's how we do it. At a level 4 here, or layer 4 even, just adding bits on. You can add them on in any order really, these. But you're not touching down, but you've got that extended leg for level 4. A few options there. Exhale. Breathing, coming back. Then, if you want level 5, I'm digressing a lot here. Lots of options though, try them all out. We just get the feet going here. Add a little bit of instability. Exhale. Breathing, come back. Looks like you're throwing a paddy, but never mind. Breathing, come back to centre. Exhale. Again, you add a little bit of instability to the pelvic floor. Exhale, breathing in, coming back. Exhale, breathing in, coming back. Remember, you can always go back. You've got 5 options or layers there. If you want the 6th option, it's very hard. Okay, I'd only do a few. Again, you've got injuries, I wouldn't even go there. But I could give this option. It's quite a hard version. Extended levers here. So it's harder because it's longer levers. You exhale only as far as you can maintain control without touching down. Breathing, come back. It's hard level. Again, if you've got injuries and that, just be wary of it. Working these obliques, these side ab muscles, the external obliques. Exhale. Optional, the turn away. That makes it harder. Okay, so I'm keeping my head here, especially on this one. Looking away, it's a lot harder from the legs. Breathing back to centre. Exhale, push the hands in towards the floor. Breathing, coming back to centre. Exhale. And that's quite a hard version. I'm going to do 2 more. We'll come out and have a release. Exhale. Breathing, coming back to centre. So there's 6 or 7 levels there, or 6 or 7 layers to add on, and then bring the legs back in. Lovely job. So, again, let's just take one leg up here, okay, and just have a little bit of a relax now. So, again, if this is too much in knee, just keep your feet flat on the floor. But what we're going to do is just breathe in through the nose and exhale through pursed lips. I'm just going to get my leg that way. You can see it. I'm going to wipe up this to there. Again, if you need it, keep it. Going to roll from side to side. Going to breathe in through the nose whenever you like. And exhale through pursed lips. You're going to sort of roll the head away from me each time, optional. Like you're wringing out the tension from the spine. But again, just be wary on that rested leg. If you've got any real bad knee injuries, massaging the glutes, the buttocks, you want to look away and you're just sort of wringing out all the tension in the spine there. Massaging the glutes. And you can swap over when you like. Again, breathing through the nose and exhale through pursed lips for as long as you like. Remember, the out breath, or the in breath, shall I say, is conscious thought. The out breath is subconscious thought. So if we now extend that out breath for as long as you like, then start again when you're ready. We're encouraging the subconscious part of the mind, the parasympathetic nervous system, all the things we don't think about, sleep, digestion, rest, and relaxation, all benefited by elongating the out breath, longer than the in breath, encouraging them restful relaxation responses and endless streams of comfort to come into the nervous system and help everything feel even more relaxed than it already is. Lovely. Massaging them glutes there. Working these obliques a little bit here. Lovely. So we've done, and what as I do, a bit of a class really. So we've done flexion in the spine. I'm going to do a little bit of extension with a similar breathing. On another video, I'm going to do a lot more simplified breath, I think. But so with this, we'll do some extension of spine with a release stretch. There's always a release stretch in here. So that's the thing with Pilates, there's always a release stretch. So we're going to come here, feet just slightly wider than hip width apart, just slightly wider. Okay. We're going to just get to this position, level 1. Elbow in line with hand, should I say? Hand in line with elbow, okay? Elbow in line with shoulder. So a lot of sort of Indian saying how type posture, a fork shape, a U shape. Okay, just feet just slightly wider than hip width apart. Okay, hover the nose, length through the toes. Okay, we're going to gather in our belly buttons away from that grape on the floor to reveal a bit of daylight between the floor and the belly button. Just something to say, doesn't have to do that. So, and then from here, hover the nose, length through the toes. We're going to breathe in to prepare through the nose. Exhale through pursed lips. We roll that marble very gently with our nose. Lower rib maintains contact with the ground. The breastbone looks at the wall. We're going to breathe in the hold at the top and exhale slowly, slowly down as the nose nearly touches the floor. And then when you're ready, we breathe in to prepare. Exhaling up. To roll that marble very gently with our nose for level 1. Lower head maintains contact with the ground. The breastbone looks at the walls. We've got an eye on our breastbone looking at the wall. We breathe in the hold at the top. Exhaling down. Nose nearly touches the floor. Hovers of the nose, length of the toes. We breathe in to prepare when you're ready. Exhaling up. Palms down the floor, forearms on the floor. Lower head maintains contact with the ground. The breastbone looks at the wall. We breathe in the hold at the top. And exhale slowly, slowly down. So exploiting that speed and tempo to make it as easy or as hard as you like. Anytime if you want a facial cheek, relax, do it, come out of it. Otherwise, when you're ready, breathing to prepare, you're exhaling up. You're breathing the hold at the top, then you're exhaling down. Take my shoes off here. When you're ready, at your speed, hover the nose, length of the toes, breathing to prepare, exhaling up. You're breathing in the hold at the top, then you're exhaling down. If you want an alternate facial cheek each time and relax and let the breathing go, you can do that. Come back in when you're ready. Optional also. Otherwise, stick centrally. Breathing to prepare. You're exhaling up through pursed lips. You breathe in the hold at the top. Then you exhale slowly, slowly down. Exploiting the speed and tempo to make it as easy or as hard as you like. Remember, slow as harder, fast as easier, especially in that negative phase, that lowering down phase of all these exercises. If you want a level 2, again, you might find this easier than level 1. That's what I say, that's why there are more layers, they're add-ons. Again, feet slightly wide in it with apart, back of the hands towards the floor. Hover the nose, length of the toes, you're like a dart there ready to fire. You're going to breathe into prepare. Exhale up. Palms touch the side of the legs there. Okay, I will explain that in a minute. Breathe in, hold at the top. Exhaling back down. If you want a facial cheek, you can do. Otherwise, stay central. When you're ready, breathe into prepare. Exhaling up. Palms come to the sides of the legs there. You breathe in and hold at the top. And you exhale down. Remember, you've got that alternate facial cheek option, or stay central. Breathe into prepare. Exhaling up. Palms come to the sides of the legs. You breathe and hold at the top. Exhale back down. Again, did emphasise that. Backs of hands touch the floor. When you're ready, breathe into prepare. Exhaling up. Palms come to the sides of the legs. I will overemphasise that. You don't have to slap. Breathe and hold at the top. Exhale back down. Backs of the hands go towards the floor. Lovely. As you're doing that, find your speed and tempo. If you want to come out at any time to a stretch, you can do, or just keep going there. Okay. Again, and as you're doing that, you're using the middle 12 at the back, the hump region at the back that gently bears up against gravity by keeping the feet just slightly wider than it was apart. Again, from there, just not too wide, a bit wider, the toes pointed. If you can, that'll help us use that middle 12 at the back. The hump region at the back that gently bears up against gravity in everyday life. Okay, lovely. And that little hand motion, again, palms come to the side of the legs, the back's hand towards the floor, helps us put the shoulder blades about 3 inches roughly away from the spine. Stops them jamming together and overusing the shoulders. That's for shoulder girdle economy, etc. In everyday life, or sometimes we overhitch the shoulders, etc. Let's just negate that and gives us that shoulder girdle economy. Last level, again, totally optional. We'll do 4 or so optional. Again, I tend to stick to the last level, but you might find it better for you. Again, more weight on the head, same deal. Breathing to prepare. Exhaling up. Breathing, hold at the top. Exhaling down. All you're doing is coming up the hands on the head. But again, I stick to the last level. Let's go 2 more, whatever level you're on. You might find that easier than me. Breathing to prepare. Exhaling up. You're breathing in, hold at the top. Exhaling down. Let's go 1 more. Nice release stretch. Breathing to prepare. Exhaling up. You're breathing, hold at the top. exhaling down. Let's give you a nice release stretch. So if you're on the knees, come onto your knees. If you're not, we'll give you an adaptation. So I'm going to show you the first one. It's basically a child pose. You're going to fold over like a shell on the beach. Just to basically counterbalance what we've just done. We've done extension, now we're doing flexion. Here. Allowing the sit bones to be heavy towards the heels as you still. Zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals. Keep breathing through the nose whenever you like. Exhaling through pursed lips. So that's too much in your knees. You've got this one we started off on. Optional. Okay. Lovely. But again, while you're there, enjoy that release stretch. Lower back the glutes to buttocks. Just releasing the knots that bound you. Feeling that sense of liberation and freedom. Lower back the glutes to buttocks. Lovely. Feel that release on the lower back the glutes to buttocks. Just releasing the knots that bound you. Feeling that sense of liberation and freedom. Lower back the glutes to buttocks. Lovely. Simply riding the wave of that lovely elongated out breath. Feel them restful relaxation responses and endless streams of comfort. And we're going to breathe in, stack up these Lego bricks, these books, these vertebrae, bone by bone. Lovely. So let's go for a little bit of a side action one. Yeah, so going to just, so from here, give a few options on this. Sideways on. So give a few options on this one. I am, going to just come down. I'll try and suss out the room here. So here, spread the fingers, hips, ankles, knees, shoulders all stacked. Now again, knees in line. You've got like a lot of tabletops in Pilates, knees in line with hips, heels in line with knees. But we're going to change it a little bit. We're going to take the legs back so it's like a diamond shape. That makes sense. So normally everything's like a tabletop. A lot of ones in like tabletops in Pilates. We're going to come back a little bit, heels towards the buttocks, and from here we're going to come up again. Exhale, and then breathing, coming back down. So it's spread the fingers around the skull. Okay, if this is too much, you can always come back down here. Okay, up here you will use a little bit more of these in a minute. Okay, but again, I'm just going to go through this. So exhale up, breathing, coming back down. Okay, it's exhale, breathing, coming back down. Again, be aware of that inner thigh connection, because that kicks on the pelvic floor. Okay, and then that kicks onto a corset muscle. Inner thigh connection, pelvic floor, corset muscle. They'll go together. The segment, they stabilise the spine. So sometimes it'll be like an amnesia. You don't know they're there. You won't use them the most efficient manner. We know they're there. We've used them even more efficiently. We already are. So again, exhaling up, breathing and coming back down. If you want to take this a little bit further, then we can have these up here. Again, remember it's this diamond shape. Not, again, there, box position, feet are back. Makes a sort of diamond shape there. You can have this one here, up here. Again, same deal. Coming up and down. Okay, remember, slow is harder, fast is easier. Remember, inner thigh connection, pelvic floor, corset muscle, 3 layers deep, wrapping around our spine. All going together. And that inner thigh connection, pelvic floor, corset muscle. Lovely. Again, there's another option, totally optional. You're coming over here and back. Okay, I'd have it on the floor. It's a little bit harder here, so have it on the floor. It's like a third layer or third level. Coming over like an arc and back. So they're all options. But again, no matter what one you do, slow is harder, fast is easier. Okay. Exhale, breathing, come back down. Okay. Exhale, breathing, come back down. Lovely job. And just exploit that speed and tempo. Slow is harder, fast is easier. Lovely. From there, okay, going to have a little bit of release stretch on the side. So optional, pop the top leg over. Okay, if that's a bit too much on your back, you can sort of look towards the back hand. Come around there. You look towards your back hand. And if you look towards your back hand, you're bringing in all the muscles in the body. Just going to do both sides. You can see it. We're sticking on that same side at the moment. Okay, we'll do the other side in a minute. But you're looking away from the knee towards the back hand. Now, there's not much that one's not getting to. If that's a problem, don't go there. Just pull your knees up on your side in the side child pose here. Okay, but if you can thread that bottom leg through, that'll pretty much, it's more of a case of what that's not getting to. Okay, if you're looking away to the back there, it gets a sterno muscle here, the chest, the pecs, serratus muscle and the rib cage, the obliques, the side ab muscles, the glutes, the buttocks, especially the glute medius muscle, really important posture muscle, the side of the buttocks, rectus spine, right up the spine. It's more of a case of what it's not getting to. These obliques, these side ab muscles. Lovely. So we can take it onto the other side. Swap that round. What side was on? Yeah, so options though, adapt it to you. So like I say, if you're going to cushion or whatever, you can come down here and do it. You up here you'll find these are a little bit more involved for stabilisers there, these external obliques, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. So I can come, yeah. So from here, spread the fingers around the skull, hips, ankles, knees stacked. Now I'll say, I'll explain it like that, knee in line with hip, knee in line with ankles, the usual sort of Pilates tabletops, a lot of tabletops. We're changing it with this one. We're taking the heels towards the buttocks. So you've got like a diamond shape, okay? And then from here, exhale up, breathing, come back down. Again, they're very specific, the Pilates, the breathing. If you did it the wrong way around, it wouldn't kill you. I mean, I know you've got a lot that does go with movement, but it wouldn't kill you. So just get the repetition of breathing here. So exhale, breathing, come back down. If you did it the other way around this one, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Inner thigh connection, pelvic floor, corset muscle, all going together. Segmentally stabilise the spine. Like I say, sometimes the level 1 ones are easy to get things like that. So the principles are there. Pelvic, inner thigh connection, pelvic floor, corset muscle, all going together to segmentally stabilise your spine. Okay, exhale up, breathing back down. Remember, slow is harder, fast is easier, especially that negative phase, that lowering down phase of all these exercises. It's generally always the hardest part. Exhaling up, breathing back down. Lovely. If you want to make this a little bit harder, bottom leg goes up. You come that way, goes to there, and you go from there. Same deal. A little bit harder on the bottom leg. That's like a level 2. Exhaling up, breathing, coming back down. Inner thigh connection, pelvic floor, corset muscle, all going together. That means glute medius muscle. If you want to do a little bit of different one, level 3, you touch the feet, you come over, touch the knee, touch the feet. So it's like an arcing motion. There's a few options there. Okay, pick whatever one suits you. Remember it's your unit of your mind and body. Only make it as easy or as hard as you like, with speed and tempo, and modifications we're going to give. Lovely. And then when you're ready, there's always a release stretch, a counterbalance, so optional. I will say this, you've got the option just to pull your knees up towards your stomach in a side child pose. This hurts you. Otherwise, thread the bottom leg through, get the more all over release stretch. Top leg comes over. Look towards your back hand, away from that top knee. And again, that'll bring in it's more of a case of what it's not getting to, this one. Okay, if you look towards the back hand, the sterno neck muscle, the chest, the pecs, shoulders there, the delts, serratus muscle and the rib cage, the obliques, the side ab muscles, external obliques, the glutes, the buttocks, especially the glute medius muscle, right on the side of the buttocks, the rectus spinal muscle, running up and down the spine. It's more of a case of what it's not getting to. We're covered in muscle fascia from head to toe. This is pretty much getting all that muscle fascia from head to toe. As you allow them restful relaxation responses and endless streams of comfort to come into the nervous system at will. Lovely. from there, going to do a little bit of relaxation at the end. So, a few different ones. Yes, so just find any position you like. Okay. Again, if you need a pillow, anything. Again, a pillow or two, whatever it is. Just let go. There's nothing you're supposed to do here. Okay, just line your back, or if that's not comfortable, any position, be seated, lying, whatever it is. Okay, if you want to come into this position, legs bent or straight, it doesn't matter. You know how best to relax more than anyone. Okay, and just simply let go without even trying, or try not to try. There's nothing you're supposed to do here apart from let go and relax, without even trying, or try not to try. To encourage eye closure, just simply travel inwards. Allow your mind to wander up and down your body, just wondering how relaxed and deeply tranquil you can become. Maybe even tuning in or tuning out to my voice, it doesn't really matter. Or tapping into the spaces between my words, your thoughts, or the spaces at the end, at the beginning of your breath. Your mind calms down and relaxes. That place of no agenda, you can find the law of least effort, or that connection, the pure potentiality at the peak. In a trough of your breath, squeeze the gap. Squeeze the gap, exploit the gap. Keep stepping to the gap and back out again. Then lovely quantum gaps, when creative leaps are made, then lovely voids. You can find yourself in the golden globe of your awareness, or in suspended animation at the peak, in a trough of your breath. Any thoughts that come in, just think it too shall pass. Acknowledge them thoughts and just let it go. Just like birds flying across the screen of your mind and disappearing, or transient clouds just disappearing across the screen of your mind with no attachment whatsoever. That's your thoughts, just gliding past with no attachment whatsoever. Just keep on tapping into the spaces, and the spaces, and the spaces. At the peak, the trough of your breath. Keep dipping your toes in the pools of unconsciousness and back out again. Even imagine you're wringing out a dirty cloth in a stream. It's getting cleaner and cleaner at the peak. The trough of your breath. You never step in the same stream twice. It's running slightly a different direction. You keep tapping into the spaces, beyond the spaces, beyond the spaces. At the peak, and the trough of your breath. Maybe just move around an arm or a leg, and the head. And if you like, and only if you like, stick that thumb and finger together and make that link to relaxation. because whatever wires fires through neural pathways to relaxation. So you can wire and fire to relax state you're feeling. For a situation you need to relax more in, you can wire and fire to relax state you're feeling by anchoring and canning. Relax state you're feeling. For a situation you need to relax more in, by putting that thumb and finger together. And when you're ready, just have a lovely yawning stretch. When you're ready, push away the wall, Samson style. Feel that stretch, little pinkies, little fingers. Lovely. Then when you're ready, just brace one leg up. Roll up to your sit bones in your own time. Lovely. Again. Brilliant. That's it, into that one. Bang.